Hi, I'll start with a story. Several years ago, I lost my wedding ring. It killed me. I hated it. I looked everywhere, every day, all day. And then I looked every day for weeks and then for months and months on months. It was gone. Oh my gosh, I still remember like this palpable feeling of my ring is gone. It meant the world to me. It had my father's wedding band, which has an inscription from my mom. It has my wedding band. Inscription from Chris is in that one. And then it has a stone that was from my grandmother. It represented where I came from, where I was going, and I lost it. And I still just remember how miserable I was. I kind of had like a sense of shame, foolishness. I'm the one who lost it. To live with that one, Teddy. And then about a year later, I'm laying on the couch, watching TV, put my hands in the pockets of the sweats I'm wearing, and there's my ring. Been there all along. And I think we're going to go to this passage, when I read this passage, it reminded me of how I'd given up hope. I just stopped thinking I would find it. I was kind of trying to protect myself from feeling foolish and sad. And then I just stopped hoping I would ever find it. And sometimes that's appropriate when we release something. That's not the case in this passage, as Jesus encourages us to stay alert and anticipate his coming. I'm reading from Matthew chapter 24. Jesus' disciples had been asking him about what the end times will look like, trying to figure out where he will be and how he will lead and how they might be in the mix. And so he's giving them lots of information about what those end times, what those days will look like, how to pay attention, how to notice what's happening around them. And then he says this, about that day or hour, no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. For in the days before the flood, people were eating, drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage, up to the day that Noah entered the ark. And they knew nothing about what would happen until the flood came and took them all away. And that is how it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. 2 men will be in a field, one will be taken and the other left. 2 women will be grinding at a handmill, one will be taken, the other left. Therefore, keep watch, because you do not know on what day your Lord will come. But understand this, if the owner of the house had known at what time of night a thief was coming, he would have kept watch and would not have let his house be broken into. So you also must be ready, because the Son of Man will come at an hour when you do not expect him. So, of course, this passage it used to scare me because, one person is left behind and one person gets taken away. And not always a really encouraging passage. But I've been looking at it from a different lens, the lens of eager anticipation, the lens of how I felt when I thought for sure I'd find my ring. I really looked. So what would it be like for me to really anticipate? He is coming. He said he would. He assures us that he will. I think that's the point. So I'm not going to guard my heart in case I get hurt or I'm missing something. Instead, I'm going to eagerly anticipate he'll do what he promised.